live! Wow, we did it once again. We've made it to the internet.
We're so good at
So
this.
welcome back, everyone, to the 12 hours of Geekmas. We are playing an Elvish Miracle, which is a Christmas-themed game.
I believe Fred coined the term an elfed-up Christmas.
Oh, sorry, an elfed-up Christmas. I thought he coined an Elvish Miracle. My bad. So an elfed-up
Look at your heart.
Christmas.
Which one do you think Fred would really choose? The cute one or the fucked up one?
Yeah, no, you got me there. An elfed-up Christmas. So we have 4 brave elves who are working to retrieve 12 Christmas items in order to awaken Santa from a deep, deep sleep. Previously, we have retrieved a variety of items, but we have most recently retrieved the Throne of God and the nose of Rudolph the Betrayer. And so our 4 intrepid heroes have just set off once again in order to find the next few items in their quest, guided on the Sleigh 2000. Driven by Murdoch the Christmas Gnome, and they have in their possession Santa's Journal, which lists the items that they are looking for and magically guides them to where they need to go, because we only have an hour and a half. So if we're all ready, we will cut straight to the chase, as they say. And so you guys are in the Sleigh 2000. You've just recently come from heaven, where you bluffed your way past St. Peter at the pearly gates and retrieved the Throne of God. And I believe Sprinkle just recently retrieved the Throne of, became the owner of the Throne of God. And so you guys are blasting off through the air when the Journal of Santa begins to flip through its pages even further. And you see on the page the next item for you to retrieve, which is the toastiest coat.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
you look down at it, and Murdoch. I was about to call- yeah. Murdoch looks down at the item and he goes, "Ugh, the toastiest coat, huh? That's going to be a difficult one. We've known where it is for quite a few years, but we've always had a lot of difficulty trying to retrieve it. It's in the possession of someone called Jessica Winthrop, but she constantly tells us that she has no idea what it is and that she needs a bit of help remembering. So I feel like if anyone can help her, it'll be the 4 of you." And
We are so good at helping.
We can give it a
guys are
shot.
Is Jessica Winthrop a reference I don't get, or is she a
Yeah,
random
I also
person?
don't get this.
literally just a net that I
Okay.
pulled out of my ass.
Thank God.
I turned
was
around
am
to
I
Nick.
not hip?
No,
Do
no,
I
no.
not know what the kids are talking about already?
Same.
I'm not hip, trust me. I literally turned around to Nick last night and I was like, "Can you just give me a girl's name? Because I'm coming up blank." And he's like, Jessica. And I was like, "That is a name."
Done.
Perfect.
Sold. Yes. I just
Uh,
want it to be known that Sprinkle is hardcore, not just like backseat driving the sleigh from whatever the sleigh Murdoch, but like back like up seat driving, because I'm sitting upon the Throne of God and then giving driving directions from
course.
there.
Puddin has eaten his
Naturally.
hat, which from the last game I believe was a fruit hat. Puddin has eaten
Yes.
it all, and he's replaced it with a like Cockney chimney sweep hat.
Nice.
Of course.
And he turns around to Murdoch. He goes, "Murdoch, could I have one of those cigars?"
Yes, of course you can. And he reaches into the glove box and he pulls out a cigar. It's like this long and it's like this round.
That's
It's
big, fat
enormous. It's a cartoon cigar, essentially.
"Oh, thanks, mate."
Puddin', those are not good for you, and your voice already sounds much worse than it did 5 minutes ago. Are you sure?
I think I got some fruit stuck in my throat. The smoke will clear
I don't
it.
think the cigar's gonna help that, bud.
Do you have water?
Nah,
Do you have
it'll
a glass of water?
push it down if I pressurize my mouth, fill it with smoke, and
I'm
block
proud
up
of you
my
for
nose and
eating
my
fiber,
ears.
but
Well,
Listen, Pudding, I think you'll be fine. If
All
anything,
right.
the cigar's
You
gonna
do
make you
you.
sound better.
yeah, and I'll look cool.
I thought this was supposed to be an intervention, you guys. You aren't helping.
The coolest. I'm leaning into it. It looks real good.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Do it.
So you've all managed to convince Pudding to take up smoking. Great.
No, not all.
So
Every one
where's
of you
this
on board with this
Jessica?
Easily the coolest guy in the group now.
Where will we find this Jessica then?
So where you will find Jessica is an excellent question. So you continue flying along through the sky in the Sleigh 2000, and you come to rest outside a small town in what's probably Midwestern America, but it could also be really anywhere in America. It's a little bit generic. There's some forest, there's a bit of snow and stuff, and you're on the outskirts of this town on the main road, and you're coming closer to this town, and it looks so idyllic. Lights everywhere, little Santas in the windows, lights hung on the houses. Everything's so nice. And then you see a big sign outside that says, "Welcome to," and Sprinkle. What cheesy, kitschy name does this town have?
I'm gonna call it White Castle.
White Castle. All right. So you see a big sign that says, "Welcome to White Castle. Population."
There's a bit underneath that says "Not that White Castle."
Yeah. Welcome to White Castle. Not that one. It's a different name. And it says population quite
Do you guys think it's that one?
No,
Did
it's
you
not
not
that
read
one.
the sign? Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot you can't read.
I'm sorry.
Crispy.
I didn't see the sign.
I forgot
Sorry.
that Crispy was illiterate. I'm
Yep.
so sorry.
Okay. I can lean into that. Let's go.
Okay, I'll be your eyes.
Thank you.
What do your elf eyes see?
Not much, if I'm being honest.
So the sleigh stops outside the town of White Castle, and I keep wanting to call him Morden. Murdoch says, "All right, this is about as far as I can, let you guys go here. I don't want to break the air traffic laws around this town as well, because I've already done it. I've already done it to heaven. So I'll let you guys out here." And you guys are now on foot on the very outskirts of the town of White Castle. What would you like to do? You are looking for Jessica Winthrop.
I have a question.
Yes, Sprinkle.
So I kind of missed the end of the last stream. Did I hear something about how the Throne of God is some kind of chair mech suit around me now?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, sure,
Is that next
sure.
It's you're sitting. I described it as like MODOK from like the Marvel comics, where you're just sort of like sitting in it,
yeah.
kind of floating around a little bit.
I just don't want to lose my extra point, but I don't need it if it's not. I don't have to be like physically on it.
No, it's fine. You just have it.
Okay,
Whatever,
cool.
whatever
Alright, I'm in
you
my
want
full
it to be is what it
Great.
will be.
And I do.
Carry on, I'll be back in just 1 second.
So
feel like
Puddin
he's
just
getting
collapses to the ground. Basically just like that. Just what are you guys going to do now?
Well,
I
that
don't
seems normal.
notice this happening because I have poor eyesight.
I immediately begin CPR on Puddin. I took 4 courses on elf resuscitation because I saw the dark path that Puddin was going down for years ago, and I knew that I needed to be ready for this moment. So I'm doing it's chest compressions. Very difficult to find where his elf heart might be because there's a lot to work with there. There's mouth to mouth. There's
But the whole 9 yards. What
don't
is
die on me, you bastard!
and so Puddin all of a sudden just comes back to life, and he has rejoined the land of the living.
He looks at his cigar and throws it away. So maybe that's not the best idea.
Broken the habit. I love it.
I agree.
I was getting a cup of tea.
Nice.
You got a cup.
So what do you guys want to do?
So
Live it.
we need to find Jessica.
Yes. Have you guys ever heard of the ancient tome called the Phone Book?
Oh my god, I've read about it.
What's
you know
this
what?
mysterious tome?
It's a very
I've heard about it. I definitely haven't read
old
it.
artifact. Indeed.
Wait, is that just one of the objects that we need? And I start like looking through Santa's journal, trying to find mention of the phone book.
Turns out Mr. Zillman did it. I read it.
The phone book, unfortunately, is not listed in Santa's journal. I'm really sorry to say. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Okay, so where do we get one of these phone books?
Well, this seems like a pleasant enough town. Perhaps we can just knock on a door and ask the friendly neighbors. Oh, wait, we're elves, and we're not supposed to be letting other people know we're elves. I forgot about
This
that
town
again.
looks like it's really embraced the spirit of Christmas. Maybe
might
we
be
could
right.
just do it, and they would
We
like.
could probably just sneak into someone's house and steal their phone book.
No, not. I don't. That's Plan C.
Sounds like the easiest way to get one, if you ask me.
No, what if we just ask for one? I like Coco's idea. Let's just go ask for one, and maybe they'll think that we're elves. Maybe they'll think that that's a magical and wonderful thing. Look at this place. Look at it. Doesn't it fill your heart
Don't
with
think
joy?
we're supposed to let them know. I look around for a brick.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Roll a naughty.
Say 17 naughty.
There's a brick like immediately there. You're just like, I wonder. Oh, and you find a brick right away.
Oh, dear.
Fantastic. I
Okay.
walk over and I pick up the brick and I say, this will be easy. We just get into somebody's house, find their phone book. No worries. I got this. I look for the nearest window and I chuck the brick through it.
Okay. All right. So you just, and then you smash the window at the house very nearby you, and then almost immediately a very pleasant kind of middle-aged Midwestern American white face just sort of pops up and he goes, "Well, here, champ. Looks like you dropped your brick here. Maybe do you want me to give that
I
back?
sure
for
did.
you?"
We were playing catch and it just kind of got away from me.
Oh, bit of the old brick toss, eh? I remember those days. And he picks up the brick and catch, and he throws the brick back at you.
Oh my
roll
gosh.
a
die.
hearty.
Not my strong suit. 14 plus 1, 15.
15. So you managed to catch the brick, and the man in the window goes, "Good catch there, son. Tell you what, you guys are looking mighty cute today in those little elf outfits. See you later at the Santa parade." And then he pops back into his house.
See ya. Thanks a lot, sir. As he turns around, I'm going to...
Just hurl the
somebody
brick
give
at
me a
him.
boost up to the window.
I'm gonna holler into the window. Hey, mister!
He immediately pops back up. Well, hey there, young lady. What can I do you for?
We're trying to give a Christmas surprise to our friend Jessica Winthrop, but we don't really know which house is hers. Do you know where she lives?
Oh, Jessica. Well, of course, every plum ducker knows where she lives. She lives in the big house at the edge of town that no one ever really wants to go to. I feel pretty bad for that poor girl. She's working so hard all the time. Makes me
All
wonder
the
if she
better to
knows
give
what
her
the
a
real meaning
Christmas
of Christmas is.
surprise.
Exactly. And he's
It's very convenient. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, mister. Merry Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas to all of you.
I like rotate my chair around and I give it.
Yeah, have a good one.
Look, to everybody else. Let's go.
Is this house visible from where we are?
Sure.
I'm
Yes.
imagining it looks like the house in like the Adams Family or something. Like
Yeah,
a
is
very
this like a spooky
un-Christmassy looking house.
or-
It's not a spooky looking house. It's more like it's that size and that kind of fanciness, but it looks more wholesome, I suppose, than the Adams family. Like it looks like an old rich person's house as opposed to a creepy mansion.
Okay.
I-
Is it lit up? Like,
Sorry, yeah, I realized I'm running the
signs
game.
of activity, anything like that?
So you guys head on up to the house, and the lights don't really seem to be on. And as you're kind of looking at the house, you hear the sort of the crunching of boots coming through the snow, and you hear someone running up behind you, and then you turn around and you see a woman, and she has her hair up in a ponytail, and she has her glasses on, and she has like a big stack of papers and folders, and she's running through the snow towards the house. And as she gets towards you, she suddenly trips in the snow and falls over her, and her papers and folders go flying everywhere. And she's like, ah!
I would love to help her pick those up.
Yeah, Puddin starts helping her pick stuff up, so they reach for the same book
I'm
and
just pointing
headbutt
and
each
laughing.
other, and then
Yeah.
lock eyes.
That is okay. So somehow when Coco and Puddin, the both of you go to help her, and somehow you both grab the same piece of paper as her, and you both make eye contact with her. And when she's looking at you, there's like one strand of hair kind of hanging down, and she's looking at you, and she goes, "Wow, thanks for helping me pick up these papers. I'm just so scatterbrained all the time because I'm just working so much these days." And you help her kind of like pick up the papers, and then she tucks her hair back behind her ears, and she says, "Working a big city job, even through the holidays, is just it really takes it out of you. Anyway, I need to go and do more working." And she runs past you into the big house.
Puddin's like reaching out his hand to her, but he's not actually saying anything. Just like,
Exactly.
I pull his hand back. I say, "No, not that one."
Wasn't it canonically established that you're married, Puddin?
oh, was it?
It was canonically established that he had a wedding,
True.
but not necessarily that he's still married.
Or fair. That is fair. Maybe something horrible.
Elves are into polygamy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can't tie this elf down unless he asks you
Physically.
to.
Too
That
long.
one. She looks like she listens to Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I can't do it.
Do you guys know what we need to do? Do you know what we need to do? I
We
have
need to-
Yes,
done
and I
it for
throw
this
my brick
moment.
through the
I feel
window.
like- No!
So you hurl the brick through the window, and then the woman pokes her face back up again. She says, "Wow, you threw that brick through my window awfully hard." And she's kind of holding the brick, and she looks at you very slowly, and then she smiles and tucks the hair back, and then wanders away with the brick.
She's some kind of succubus.
At some
Did
point,
she-
she's going to take those glasses off and we're going to be done. We need
She didn't even give me back my brick, so I go and follow her.
Christmas!
I thought we had to take her out for dinner.
Is it okay? Actually, is it Christmas Eve when all this is happening? I can't remember.
Yes, yeah, I believe so.
No, everything's closed.
Fair.
Christmas Eve, everything's closed.
Grocery stores
Yeah.
are open. They shouldn't be.
They should not be. No.
Or how?
We need to show this woman the spirit of Christmas and get her to remember that Christmas is about love and joy and family and not working. And I'm like looking around and I'm seeing like no sign that this woman is loved or has a family or has joy. And I'm like, why did the world figure it out?
Does there happen to be a random guy walking past that we can ensnare and convince to fall in love with this woman?
John, I love you so much with my whole heart, because I was just about to say, you hear the crunch of some heavy, solid, dependable, masculine boots through the snow. and then you see a man approaching the kind of like the boundary of the property, and he has like a worn leather jacket on with like a bit of a fur trim on it. He's got some jeans. They've seen some wear, but they're still well maintained. And he has like a strong jawline that you could fucking grate cheese on. A little bit of stubble, and his brown hair is like effortlessly resting on his head. And he has in his hand a little package of cookies. He looks up at the house, and then he kind of resigns himself and puts the cookies just in the mailbox, and he goes to walk away.
No, we must stop him.
Go get him! Go get him!
Okay, Coco, how do you want to stop this man?
I run up to him immediately.
Throw a brick at him.
Throw a brick at the dude.
Oh
no.
God! The brick's in the house.
No,
right
she
now.
took my brick.
Yep, she did. She did.
I was gonna try and ask him to get the brick for me.
Oh.
That's not a terrible idea.
That's not a terrible idea.
idea.
Do it.
Okay.
Coco-
Well,
Coco-
I run up to him and I grab him by the pant leg and I kind of just pull on him a little bit. And I'm like, "Hey, Mister, this lady, we were playing catch over here with my brick, and it went through her window, and then she just kept it."
And the man looks down and he goes, "Wow, I'm really sorry to hear that, little boy. I can't believe she stole your brick like that. Christmas is
Yeah, I know, it's real messed up.
time full of pain. No, it is. It was really messed up, just like Christmas."
Oh.
And he looks away, and you see like a single tear like go down his face, and he wipes it away.
Hey, what's wrong, mister?
Yeah, sir, are you okay?
Are you not
Nothing.
feeling the spirit of Christmas?
Nothing's the matter. 4 random children standing outside this woman's house. It's just Christmas is a tough time for everyone, and well, I was kind of hoping I'd have someone to spend the holidays with, but maybe it'll just be me and my woodshop projects.
Well, you can spend the holiday with me trying to get my brick back.
I would like you to roll a roll a nice.
Uh-oh.
Can I assist?
I'm good at that. I'm
Crispy
not.
by.
If anyone would like to assist, you are welcome to do so.
I'm basically just gonna say to the man, "Is like, you can rediscover Christmas by putting the joy in the heart of a young boy by reuniting him with his brick."
Please.
Would anyone else?
I'd
would
really
anyone
like
else?
my brick.
Yes, and I would like to say, wouldn't you rather give this chocolate to Jessica yourself?
And Puddin says, what they said.
His dead parents left him that brick.
A brick.
The brick really means a lot to me, all right? Can we just go and get my brick? And that's a 15.
A 15.
Is it-
Okay.
A 16
got a-
minus 1.
I got a 13 on support.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I got a 9.
A 9. Okay. He looks down and he goes, "Yo, you're right. I had a brick once that my parents also gave me. They died in a car crash when I was 8. And I've just been sitting in the wood shop ever since, afraid to make things out of brick. But you're right. Jessica deserves those chocolates."
It's very,
And,
it's very
and so-
tragic. Can we get my brick?
yeah, that's nice and all, but what about my fucking brick? And so he goes over and he picks up the gingerbread cookies or the chocolates or whatever they are, the sweet treats for the lady, and he picks them up and he starts to take a few steps towards the house, but then he turns around and he says, "Random small children, I don't know if I can do this. It's just been so long. The holidays are so lonely."
Puddin steals the chocolates out of his hand.
"Hey, child, what are you doing with
I didn't
my
know.
And he
holiday treats?"
runs up to the front door, just bangs on the front door, drops the chocolates on the stoop, and then hides in a bush.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say, it's okay, mister. I'm going to try to take his hand and walk up to the...
Oh,
Door
yeah.
with it.
I'll take his other hand.
Oh. Okay,
We got you.
roll nice.
I will go in through the window that I broke.
Do I have to roll something, or am I good?
Ooh, I crit!
Ooh!
A miracle point!
You get a miracle point.
Ah.
No, John, you're fine. You're fine.
I got an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. So the two of you take his hands, or one on each side, and there's some kind of like very pleasant sounding like piano coming out of somewhere. You're not really sure where it's coming from, but it seems to suit. It's pretty good. And you go up to the door, and just as you get onto the stoop, the door opens, and the woman is there, and she her hair tied up in a ponytail. She has her glasses on. She's holding some papers and like 5 pens, and she goes, "Brett, I didn't think that I would see you here again after we had that huge fight in the park about Christmas." And Brett's just kind of standing there, and he's holding the gingerbread, and he looks like a deer in the headlights, and he just looks down at you, Coco and Sprinkle, and he goes, "What do I do now?"
Puddin's in the bush. He goes, "Kiss her."
Oh yeah, that.
Really? Do you think that's a really
Well,
good
I
idea?
guess you should ask her first
I
and then
start
kiss
pushing
her.
on him forward.
Okay, so you're pushing on him. I want you to
I'm small, so my hands just get on his butt. So I'm just pushing his butt.
rock hard.
Nice.
It's so firm. It's one might say too firm.
Hot damn.
Hot damn.
Yeah, a suggestion
So
from the chat is that we start singing "Kiss the Girl" from Little Mermaid. So Puddin starts doing that.
Okay, sweet. Roll a bright.
Oh dear, that's my worst stat, I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's not. Oh wait, yes it is.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember.
I've got an 18 though.
Nice.
Nice. Well done. So the piano's going, and then like a beautiful cover of "Kiss the Girl." That's
I don't
It's
know the
slight-
lyrics, or I'd sing it for you.
it's altered slightly so that it can fit within royalty free. So
Yeah, we can't sing it for copyright purposes.
yeah, we can't
but
sing it
it's
for copyright
definitely
purposes.
happening.
Yeah, 100%. And so you start singing the song, and you're pushing Brett forward, and they kiss, y'all. They kiss. And they kiss real good. And it's so magical. And it's so momentous. And then when they break apart, she's standing there. And then she kind of looks down very bashfully and then looks back up. And then she pulls her ponytail out of her hair and takes off her glasses. And you're like, holy fuck, this is a different person. This is a completely different person. What's happening? And she looks beautiful and gorgeous. And she says, "Brett, I've discovered the meaning of Christmas. To eat your flesh." And she suddenly... No, I'm kidding.
Oh, God.
I thought that was real. I was like, awesome.
Why did you
Let's
do
take
that?
a turn.
No. She says, "I've discovered the meaning of Christmas is no working, more cookies, and
That's
less
me.
presents." And she looks down at the 4 of you, and she says, "4 children on my doorstep who have been throwing bricks through my window and pushing a man towards me. You guys look cold. Do you want a coat?
Yes, please. I'm so chilly.
You guys look so cold. Do you want..."
Puddin, who's completely
Toasties,
forgotten why
cold?
they're there, goes, "No, I'm alright, don't worry about it."
I'm good.
Good.
By the way, my brick back as well.
Crispy, like, kind of, he glitches for a second there, and like you don't really know what he's doing or saying. But then Jessica, she goes, I have such a toasty coat for you guys, and you guys are gonna love it." And she runs back in the house, and she comes out with a big jacket, and it's made of crispy bread. And
Bread.
she yeah, 'cause it's the toastiest coat.
Oh,
The toastiest coat.
Steph canonically hates this coat.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate it.
But Sprinkle doesn't because I'm a consummate role player.
And so she passes over the toastiest coat to you guys, and she says, "Feel free to just like never bring it back because I don't need anything else now that I've got my Christmas miracle." And then sort of like in the sky, inexplicably is like really big 3D text that just says "The Christmas Miracle," and the
Aw.
music's like swelling so loudly you can't hear anyone speak. And you guys are successful in retrieving your next Christmas item.
Puddin says, Jessica, can Crispy have his brick back?
Yeah, she gives Crispy back his bread.
I know that's what Ryan was trying to say, but he seems to be frozen. So
Yeah, Crispy's just standing there like completely stock
This
still.
is not Crispy's jam at all.
I pick Crispy up and carry him like a plank back to the sledge.
Yeah.
The sleigh.
And so you guys head back to the sleigh, and you have retrieved the toastiest coat, and that
Yes.
gives a +1 to Hearty, who would like the toastiest coat.
Oh, if we're min-maxing, then Puddin would like
Yeah.
that coat. Let's
That
bump
makes
his
sense.
Hearty up to
I have 0
like
hearties, so
5.
there's no sense in me taking it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so we
Puddin
tuck the
wraps
brick
a
in the
snugly
pocket
warm
of
coat around
the
himself.
toastiest coat.
And he also takes a nibble. So, toast. I like
I was
toast.
kind of worried that might happen, but
By the time you
Yeah,
get
eat.
to your next
I-
area, like half the coat's
Oh, no.
been eaten.
Oh, there he is.
Apologies.
That's fine. That is all good.
Where to next, Murdoch?
Right. Yes. True. Sorry. It's really hot in here. Holy shit. So, you guys make it back to the sleigh, and Murdoch looks over, and he says, "Wow, did you guys hear like a bunch of music going off before? That was really weird."
We did it! We did it! It was amazing!
Wow, nice. That's a great looking coat. It looks really warm. Looks really toasty.
it
Oh,
is.
it's really toasty. Do you want a taste?
No, you
Yeah,
can't
absolutely.
eat the whole thing.
He takes a
Yeah, he breaks
Takes
off
a-
a little like cuff and gives it to Murdoch.
a whole cuff, just a round toasted roll. And so he
It's gonna be a vest by the
It's
end
like a
of all this.
bagel.
Yeah. The toastiest collar. That's it.
Yeah.
And so you guys blast off on the Sleigh 2000 is what it's called, and and the pages start flipping through on Santa's journal again to reveal the next Christmas item that you must retrieve, and it is the jingle balls.
Ooh. This could be dirty.
Sounds naughty.
Will it be though? And so, you're flying off, and the jingle balls are in the possession
write
of the
down.
Christmas witch, Brandy Snaps.
Interesting.
And you're flying through, and Puddin, you have heard of Brandy Snaps before. Whereabouts is her Christmas cottage located?
It's in the Grinch swamps of Missouri.
We're going to Nika's house.
Yeah. Yeah. So Brandy Snaps, the Christmas witch, is in, excuse me, the Grinch swamps of Missouri. And so you guys are flying through the air, and you land in Missouri, and in the Grinch swamps, and all around you is all this green, fluffy foliage, and there's steam rising through the air because they're warm. The swamps, yeah, swamps. Are swamps warm? I don't know.
Moist.
Andy.
Yes.
They're moist. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
You might
I've
need
never
to
been.
take off your toast.
Humid.
They're humid. Oh
Dank.
my god.
Yeah, they don't
This
feel
place
good.
stinks, stank, stunks.
Exactly, it does. And it smells like Excuse me.
Bless you.
It smells like. It smells
Okay.
like the not believing in Christmas is really what it smells
Oh
like.
no!
I know.
Oh,
I hate it here, guys.
Oh, we should have brought Brett here.
No, that was beautiful.
And so you guys get out of the sleigh 2000. And you begin walking through the swamps, the Grinch swamps of Missouri, towards Brandy Snap the witch's house. When you hear something rustling through the trees, several somethings, in fact, and you see kind of off in the distance a little bit, running through the mangroves of the swamp. I don't know, but I know what you find in swamps other than alligators.
Sure, yeah.
Rustling through the mangroves, and you see these big, kind of weirdly sort of sexy looking green creatures. They're kind of like, they got like real big asses, and you hear them all kind of humming the same song. It's about themselves and how much they don't like Christmas and how mean they are. And you realize that you're being pursued by a pack of wild Grinches.
No.
no.
And you're fairly certain that Brandy Snap's house is pretty close. So how are you guys going to get away from the wild pack of Grinches?
First, Puddin whips out his candy cane of power, and he does like a fancy little twirly thing, like Darth Maul. And then he's like, "I'm ready for you, guys. You should run to the house. I'll hold him off."
That's not a bad idea. And Coco will start running.
Should we leave him?
Or is that...
Crispy, should we leave him?
I mean, I'm already running back to the house as well.
Okay, this is not really my thing. I'm gonna, okay, bye.
It's okay,
And
Sprinkle. I'm toasty.
I like make my chair go double time after. I don't feel good about this.
Okay, so Crispy, you've struck this you cool pose, and the Grinches are almost on
You
you.
mean
Like,
Puddin'.
are you gonna? Oh, sorry, Puddin'. Yeah, Puddin'. So you struck this pose in the middle of the swamp to face down the Grinches. Like, what are you gonna do now?
He shouts out, "Bring it on, you Christmas-hating green bastards!"
Okay, roll a naughty. Like, are you trying to intimidate them or?
Trying to provoke them,
Oh, okay.
get them out in the open so I can see them.
Okay, roll it.
Naughty's +1. What's that? 16, 17.
17. All right, so you managed to successfully provoke them, and a bunch of the Grinches come out of the trees, and they're all kind of like looking real green and furry and stuff, and one of them has like a little dog, one of them's wearing like a Santa hat, and they all kind of look like Jim Carrey, which is a bit weird. And they all kind of come out of the trees and they start stalking towards you. What would you like to do?
First, I want to use one of my miracle points and regain 5 hit points because I'm on
Nice.
9,
Nice.
and
Okay.
I want to be back up to 13.
Did everyone
Okay.
add... Well, it doesn't matter. I think that I did cast my +2 hit points at the end of the last session.
Yeah, you did.
I'm
you
not
did.
sure if people recorded it, but
Yeah, I was on 7 before that.
great.
I think I did not take damage. So
Also, Kieran, in the meantime, do we know if the witch is good or bad? Was there information about that?
She's fairly neutral when it comes to matters of Christmas, but you know, provided that the price is right, she can be persuaded to help you guys out.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be trying to do. I'm gonna try to get to her house to get her to come help with the Grinch.
Okay, so in the meantime, the three of you managed to make it to Brandy Snap the witch's house. The house is obviously it's made of candy. I think we can all agree that was the safest choice.
Probably
and-
because it's not here.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you leave a trail of breadcrumbs? Oh, I should have broken bits off my toasty coat and left a trail.
Oh no.
And so you guys barrel into Brandy Snap the Witch's house, and there's a little old lady kind of sitting in a wheelchair made out of candy. And she goes, "Oh, hello! There's a couple of elves in my house. What could I possibly do for you, dears?"
I'm gonna speak up. Excuse me, ma'am. How our friend got cornered by the Grinches. What can we do to help him?
"Oh no, he's been cornered by the Grinches. Well, they're definitely going to eat his face."
No!
No, we like it. His face, mostly.
Well, they're gonna like it even more when they eat it.
What do they not like? Do you have, like, Grinch repellent or something? How do you keep them away from your house?
And she kind of steeples her fingers and she says, "Yes, I do imagine I do have some Grinch repellent. I have," and she holds up a CD, and it says, "The 40 greatest Christmas songs in the world ever." And she says, "I play this CD very loudly, and they don't like it. It does have the spirit of Christmas in it, but I couldn't possibly part with it. It's far too valuable."
Don't like Christmas? What if we go back and we sing Christmas songs?
Yes, this is a. Oh, that's not a bad idea. You've given us an idea. We will be back, and I'll take off running back towards.
Yeah, I will run with Coco.
Okay. So you guys are running back. In the meantime, we'll cut back to Puddin, and you're facing down off the Grinches.
So, how many Grinches are there?
There are 4 Grinches.
Okay, I reach into my toasty coat and I produce 4 tiny little gift wrap presents. I go, here you go, have these. Trying to make them see the joy in Christmas.
Okay, roll a nice.
Where's my nice stat?
While they're distracted by these presents,
I
I'd
rolled
like to
20.
throw the brick.
I rolled a 20.
You rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so all the Grinches, for just a moment, they see the presents, and their hearts almost grow 3 sizes that day.
Yeah,
but not quite.
I'm trying to make their hearts grow many, many sizes until they have cardiac arrests.
No. I think.
I pull out another present and say, how about these ones? They're even bigger than the last ones.
So
The first presents were just some little tiny, like, wooden carved soldiers. They were a bit crap. But these are like radio controlled cars.
oh wow, okay.
All terrain, so they can go in a swamp.
Crispy, can I get you to roll what is it? A
Naughty.
Yes, thank you. I was gonna say hearty actually.
That is a 15 plus 5.
Nice.
Wow, damn. Okay, so you're giving them these presents, and then just like a brick comes out of nowhere and just like brains one of the Grinches and dead. Jim Carrey's dead. And then Sprinkle and Coco, you kind of run into this scene. And what do you guys want to do? There's like 3 Grinches still hanging around.
I think we need to immediately burst into song.
Yeah.
Something fast-paced, perhaps.
Have a holly jolly
Jolly
Christmas.
Christmas
It's the
at
best
the time of the year.
I don't know.
no,
There'll be snow.
be snow,
But have a cup of cheer.
Nice. And so the remaining 3 Grinches, they suddenly like look up in surprise at this Christmas carol, and they start screaming. They start screaming, and two of them run away. But the last Grinch remaining, which is the biggest one, with the dog and the Santa hat, is still kind of hanging around. What are you guys going to do to get rid of the last Grinch?
Puddin just hits him with the candy cane of power. Actually, no. Puddin picks up a stick and throws it. He says to the dog, "Go on, fetch."
Okay. All right. Roll a hearty then.
I rolled a 1, but plus
A
5, so 6.
Is it a natural one?
It is a natural one.
Oh no!
Natural one.
Okay. So that means that, well, it means A, you fail, but you can sing about your failure and get a +1 permanently on the opposite stat. So you can get a +1 permanently to your bright if you sing about missing with the candy cane.
So Puddin goes, "This Christmas threw a stick for a dog, and it hit a tree and then came back and hit my face. Don't do it again, 'cause it really, really hurts."
Beautiful.
Well done.
Fantastic.
An improvement
So-
on the original.
Oh, absolutely. So Puddin receives a permanent +1 to bright. But unfortunately, it does mean that he threw the candy cane. It bounced off a tree and then just hit him straight in the face. So this one last Grinch is still coming towards you, and in fact is going to attack Puddin.
It's fair.
And
George
that'll
Michael would be
hurt.
proud.
True.
And Puddin's going to take 4 damage.
Oof.
Damn.
Damn. What would the rest of you?
I don't know
How
how
much-
far away
sorry,
I am,
how
but I
much
would like to
damage?
run up.
Did you say 4?
Yeah, 4 damage.
Okay.
Is that okay with
Yeah,
you?
as crispy, I would like to run up and just shoulder check this Grinch as hard as I can.
Damn. All right. Make a hearty roll.
Is a 7 + 1.
What's that?
7 + 1. I
7
think.
+ 1.
All right. So you barrel forward and charge into this Grinch. But you notice he has like a Super Bowl ring on. And so like when you charge into him, he just bam, like just body checks you straight off, and you realize you're like 3 feet tall, and this guy's like 6 foot. So the math, it just doesn't check out. You know what I mean?
Not my best idea.
All right. I would like to roll a support, because nice includes leadership. So I'm gonna say, everybody attack at the same time, and roll a nice.
Okay, I love it.
I got a 21.
A 21. Okay, so
Dang.
your three companions, they all suddenly like at the same time go, "Oh yeah, no, that's right. That's a good idea. Holy shit!" So all 3 of you can make an attack on the Grinch with advantage.
I would like to take the fallen candy cane and try to use it to scoop out the legs of the Grinch.
It was
I'm gonna
just
scoop
a
the leg.
stick that I was throwing for the dog.
But I thought you had the candy cane too. Did you have a candy
Oh,
cane? or the
I do
stick?
have. I guess when the stick hit me in the face, I fell over and dropped the candy cane. There we go.
Okay, so I'll pick up the
candy
fallen
cane.
candy cane and try to get the legs out of the Grinch.
You get a +1 to your hearty roll if you got the candy cane.
Excellent, because I have no hearty.
Oh, fuck's sake.
good lord! I rolled a 6 and a 7.
I rolled another
Well,
1.
Oh my gosh! Okay, we're not very good at this, guys. We're too
Nice.
small
No,
for
you
this
rolled another
Grinch.
one,
Oh,
John?
I
jeez.
rolled another
Wow.
1.
Oh.
Okay.
I forgot another one in me.
Ryan, how did you go? Just
I went to go and kick him in the shin. That is
Uh-huh.
a 17.
Nice. Oh, thank God.
okay. So here's kind of what happened. So you go forward to scoop out the legs of the Grinch, and you kind of like you whack at them, and he's like, that really hurt. And then
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Crispy runs forward, kicks him in the shins, and he goes, wow, that really hurt as well. But then Puddin runs forward, and he's like, I'm also going to shoulder charge the Grinch. And the Grinch this time, he's wise to that plan, and he is going to attack. Ooh. I think we both might be singing, John.
Ooh,
You get one as well.
Duet.
I've also rolled a 1.
Okay, so how do you do this? You do the first verse, I'll follow up with the second.
Yeah, sure. So we're singing about an elf running forward to. How were you going to attack?
Let's say we both shoulder charge but cancel each other out and both fall over.
Okay, sweet. All right. I was in a swamp wanting to eat a face, gonna eat a tasty, tasty, tasty face. But then I tried to shoulder charge an elf, but he was really solid.
And you fell off the shelf because I'm a thick boy. I'm a thick, thick boy. You can't shoulder check me. I'm a thick boy. Get on the floor,
He's a
you
thick
Grinch.
boy. Okay, so I don't know what I get out of that. I don't think I really get anything.
Ride.
But Puddin, you'll get a bonus to your bright stuff.
Yeah, Puddin getting smarter by the minute.
Yeah, just
I'm
big brain
really
energy.
maxing out my stats here.
Oh boy, this is going splendidly.
It's going really well.
Were you singing it to a particular tune? Because I didn't recognise it.
No, I was just making it up. Yeah, no, I was just, yeah. So I mean, the ball's back in your guys' court. There's a Grinch in front of you. He looks mean. He looks real pissed off now because he just got shoulder checked by an elf. By someone who's half his size.
Did he attack Ryan or not?
He attacked John again.
Oh,
but
okay.
he rolled. But I rolled a 1.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
I am going
What happens
to
when
use
an
one
immovable
of
force
my...
hits an unstoppable object? Whatever.
I'm going to use one of my miracle points
Other
to
way
make us all invisible.
Ooh, nice.
nice.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to be like, let's go.
Yes. I will quickly at least get behind a tree and I don't know how long.
Yeah, I start like heading back to Brandy's house, and I'm kind of like making a lot of noise so that the Puddin at least can follow the way because he didn't go there.
It's true.
Well, it was established in Fred's game that we can all see each other while we're invisible.
Oh, great. Okay, so yeah, we just head
Excellent.
towards
Okay, right.
Brandy's house then.
Amazing. Okay, so you guys all turn invisible. You'll head off to Brandy's house, and you barrel on in through the door. And as you arrive, you turn.
Can I collect my brick before we go?
Can you what? Sorry.
I would like to collect my brick before we go.
Oh, of course.
It goes without saying, really.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I should have.
Yes,
assumed,
thank you.
really.
Never separate a
Yeah.
boy and his brick.
No.
Absolutely not.
You need it on one of those retractable things.
Yeah.
Like those balls that you
Actually,
throw. Like we just. Bring
I'm
it
gonna
up.
fix it like this. As we're going back, I'm gonna use a miracle point, and I'm gonna animate it.
Ooh, tether brick.
Oh my god, Bricky the brick.
Bricky the brick.
Best brick friend.
Yes.
As you cast the spell and you're running along, you hear suddenly like from your hand like, "Hi, Chris, it's me, your brick. I can't believe I finally have life. I'm alive."
I'm so happy you're here. We'll never be separated again.
Never be separated. I love you.
And you
I
throw
have
him at the
sentience
bridge.
and feelings.
Oh god. This can only go poorly.
I have emotions, wants, and desires.
We'll talk more about this later, okay? We're trying to be sneaky right now. Please talk less.
Okay, I love you.
Yes.
Yeah,
We had
wait,
to
we're
roll
I love you
invisible,
too.
There's just this brick floating through the swamp.
Yeah, just yelling about how much he loves Crispy.
Yeah.
And
So
you
it does
guys-
float. So it can like move around on its own. Fantastic.
And so you guys get to to Brandy's house, and you barrel all in through the door, and you become visible again. Because the invisibility only lasts for a minute, right? Yeah. And so you guys turn visible again, and Brandy's sitting there, and she's got her Discman out, and she's got her headphones in. She's kind of like jamming away to you can assume the Christmas carols, and she's like snapping her fingers, and she's like, "Hello, drummer boy." What are you guys gonna do?
Is she
The
like? Does
remix.
she notice us at all? Like,
She is grooving the fuck out.
should we just sneak in and steal the artifact while she's distracted?
If we can find it.
Absolutely.
I forget what we're getting here.
The jingle balls.
Oh, that sounds loud.
Fair.
Okay, so how do you guys want to do this?
I look around for some jingle balls.
Yeah, that's what I
Wow,
was
Crispy's
thinking.
talking really loud.
Or what looks like jingle balls.
You look around for what looks like jingle balls. Okay, roll a bright for me to look around, investigate, kind of thing.
11 plus 2.
Okay. So you're kind of looking around, and you find a lot of candy, like a lot of candy, and you're picking up different little Christmas puddings and gingerbread man and candy canes and stuff. But you can't really find anything that looks like the jingle balls. But while you're looking through a drawer full of gumdrops, you're kind of rummaging through some gumdrops. You suddenly hear at your side, "Wow, I really love gumdrops. This is something that I want and have a desire for."
Oh.
Bricky.
I immediately take a handful of them and I shove them in his mouth.
I love you.
I get more gumdrops and I shove them in his mouth and I say, I love you too. I love you too, Bricky. Now please be quiet with the gumdrops, okay?
Is this how Puddin got so fat?
Brandy snapped the witch. She's like snapping and grooving along, and then she kind of like hesitates for a second, and she goes to like reach for one of her headphones. What do you guys do?
Freeze.
Is she like a T-Rex? She can't see us if we don't move.
Wait, we're like in her house at this point, I guess,
Yes.
right? Like,
Yeah.
We are
So
really short.
Can I hear, like, is her volume's quite loud, I assume. So can I hear sort of like what she's listening to?
she's listening to a very well-known Christmas song, which is
Let It Snow.
okay.
So
Cool.
it's my favourite
She's listening to "Let It Snow."
So
what
when
would you like to do?
she removes her headphones, I carry on singing the song.
Oh,
So she doesn't
Oh,
realise she's removed her headphones. I'm not sure how this works, but I'm sure it works somehow.
Okay. Sure. Roll a nice. It seems like a nice thing to do.
Oh, I don't want to roll it
Unless you'd like to
anymore.
roll something else, and you can like convince me otherwise.
I
feel
just
like-
don't want to roll anymore.
We could roll support since we were just singing that song.
It's a 9.
right?
It's a 9. Okay.
Can I roll support?
Of course you can.
Yeah, they
Oh,
can
was
back
it
me
right?
up, like pretending to be
That's
the
9
instruments and stuff.
What did you get,
yeah,
Molly?
can I
9.
roll for acapella?
It's 2
Yep,
9s.
sure. Go for it, Steph.
I got a 9.
3
Dang.
9s.
Okay, that's not great.
I will support as well.
Okay. If you also get a 9.
That is a 13.
What about Bricky? Roll for Bricky.
Yeah. What
Can
is
I roll
Bricky's
for
stats?
Bricky?
You can roll for Bricky if you want. Yeah, that's fine.
Bricky, high hardy.
That's a 5.
Okay. So so she lifts up the headphone and you can hear, Let It Snow. And you guys start singing, but Molly, Steph, you're out of key. Like it is warbling something fierce. But then, much to your horror, you hear behind you, coming from Crispy's hand, you hear, "Well, the weather outside is frightful, and the fire is so delightful." Wow, this singing thing is great. And I love being able to do this. This is something that I
I
am keen on.
immediately shove more gumdrops in his mouth.
I love
Throw the
gumdrops.
brick. Throw the brick. I never asked you this before, but throw the brick.
I was just gonna say, let's just pretend we're here to sing to her. We'll just pretend we're carolers in her house already.
Going through her cupboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, while Bricky is chewing, I'm just gonna grab him and throw him at the lady. Hopefully non-lethally.
I'm gonna non-lethally throw a brick. Okay, sure. Roll a
I
hearty.
mean,
He hasn't killed anybody yet with the brick.
I destroyed a Grinch earlier with a brick.
That's true.
All right.
Roll a hearty.
All right. That's a 3.
Oh God.
Okay, so you hurl the brick through the air, and it straight in the middle of her forehead, and somehow it's actually non-lethal because she goes, "Oh!" and is immediately knocked out, and is kind of just lying there, very kind of glassy-eyed, just slumped forward in her chair, and you think, "Fuck, this is great," and then you hear a knock at the door. And you hear,
Oh.
That's the cops.
tax inspectors come here to talk to the one and only Brandy Witch and no one else. Sure hope you're here to answer the door authentically. Otherwise, we're just going to start shooting. That's what tax inspectors do.
Puddin turns to
Leave a trench
Bricky, and
coat.
he goes, "Bricky, what'd you do that for?"
I don't know. I'm new to having wants and desires, so I didn't know how to handle it.
I'm gonna go look through the candy peephole in the door.
We're gonna need to
And-
weekend at Bernie's this week.
Yeah.
That's what I was
I was
thinking.
thinking, is this tax inspector? Is this one person? Multiple?
so
What are we talking here?
You look out the window, or you look out the little peephole, and you see two guys in big suits, and they have really huge guns, and they're wearing name badges that say, "Hi, my name is Frank. Hi, my name is Peter." And underneath it says, "I'm a tax inspector." And then directly under that it says, "If it's not the person I'm expecting, I start shooting."
Okay. I think I would like, since I heard her voice, I'm gonna try to mimic it with my nice
Okay.
roll.
Uh,
A persuasion.
I'm going to pick up Granny Witch. I can't remember what her name is. Brandy Snaps, not Granny
Brandy
Witch.
Snaps.
And I'm gonna puppet her because I'm a beaky boy, so I can pick up people.
There you go. Yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna stand.
Hey, okay, Bricky, you did a good
the
job.
window?
Please go in the drawer with all the gumdrops and just hang out in there.
Okay, I love this.
Ricky's the best boy.
Just keep eating them, okay?
Nom, 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 nom.
Does Ricky poop?
Oh yeah, I got a 23.
You got a 23. Okay, so what do you say? You hear
I got
tax inspectors.
14 to puppet her.
Okay.
So I'm assuming he's in front of the window, so I'm gonna stand behind him and say, I'm sorry, I'm under the weather. I have the coronavirus, and you can't come in because you will get sick.
Topical.
Too real.
Yeah. One of the tax inspectors yells, "It's okay. I've had the vaccine. I've had all my doses. It's fine. Don't worry about it." And then the other tax inspector says, "Yeah, It's not even real anyway. Who cares?
Oh god. I'm gonna
Oh.
roll. Kieran, I would like to poke my head out the door and be like, I'm Miss Snap's personal care worker, and I'm not vaccinated yet because we're in Missouri and everything is terrible. So I would prefer if you didn't come and just because you've had it doesn't mean you can't spread it. And I'm gonna roll bright because I'm being a smart ass. Yes,
true.
fucking finally. That is a 21.
Okay, so
Hell yeah.
that is absolutely a success. And the one of the tax inspectors says, "Oh, that's true. I hadn't really considered how my actions could have affected the other people around me. And even though I might say, I need to really kind of think about the other people around me, especially the more vulnerable communities."
Mm-hmm, that's right. She's an old lady.
And his heart grew 10 sizes that day.
Exactly. His heart grew 10 sizes, and he finally began to think about other people other than himself.
That was because of COVID post-complications.
Oh no.
As a side effect of the vaccine.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was bad. I'm going to hell. That was
funny,
already going to hell.
It's
but
funny.
Really going to hell.
So the tax inspector
He immediately takes the mask that he just keeps in his pocket and puts it on.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the tax inspectors, they heft up their large machine guns, and they say, well, you know what? You're right. We should probably go home and self-isolate to the best of our abilities while we wait for a $20 gift voucher from Starbucks to be sent to us from the government. And they
support your local businesses.
always, and they leave, and you are now just in this woman's cottage while she is knocked the fuck out.
Great. Then I'm gonna roll bright again to search more thoroughly for the jingle balls. And we're back down to I got it.
To the bad roll.
To my favorite number of the night, 9.
9. Okay.
Are there air vents in this cottage? She might hit them in the air vents.
Would you like there to be an air
I would
vent
like
in
there
this
to be an
cottage?
air vent in this cottage.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
There is an air vent in this cottage. Well done.
I want to take Ricky and put him in the air vents and make him John McClane his way through the air vents to find the jingle balls.
So you pop Bricky in the air vent, and he goes, "Wow, this is amazing! It's a new experience. This is the first time I'm experiencing it, and the emotions are high." And
That's really good. Now, can you just be careful on there, okay? Make sure you come back.
And he's traveling through, and he goes, "Wow, there's a big fan in here. I wonder if it'll hurt me." And you hear him kind of like rumbling along, and then you hear this, and you hear the rattling of stones, and then coming out the other side of the air vent on the other side of the room, you see a whole bunch of like these floating rocks that are all kind of just like in a amorphous blob, and then you hear multiple voices all at once go, "Wow, that was another unique experience. Now I am split into 40 different consciousnesses. But on the plus side, I did find these." And Bricky, or Brickies, as they would now be known, hands over 2 large, jingly balls.
Awesome. So we
Which
now
is
have
the
40 sentient pebbles, essentially.
God.
All called Bricky. That'll be fun for the next game.
I take them all in the biggest embrace I can possibly give as a small elf. I say, I have a family now.
The pebbles
And
form
Sprinkle
into a
is
pair
on the
of
side.
arms.
Sprinkle's on the side being like somewhat offended, but also like really happy for Crispy.
Yeah, the pebbles form into a pair of arms, and they hug you back, and then Bricky says, "Wow, I truly feel love now. This is great. No downsides here." And so you guys are now the proud owners of the Jingle Balls, which will give whoever possesses them a +1 to nice.
That would be Coco's stat.
Coco's our
Yeah,
nice
Coco's
girl.
the nice one.
boy.
What are they again? Are they something I can
Jingle
just wear?
balls.
They're jingle balls.
Stick them on the end of your
Like-
hat.
Just
Yeah,
wear
they're
it
like-
on your
they're-
belt. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, or Zoe says you could wear them as a necklace.
Or like a fanny pack, so they dangle between your legs.
Or as
Ah.
like Chinese love
You gotta put them on the
balls,
end of your
whatever they're
shoes, so
called.
every time you make a step.
Is it
You'll
Ben
never be able
Benoit
to
balls?
stealth ever again.
The things you stick up. Yeah, no.
I suppose we do have a cacophonous chorus of 40 brick voices following us now.
We do, so we're probably good.
Okay, I guess we head back to the
Back to
sleigh.
the sleigh.
Yeah, back to the sleigh.
So the
Yeah.
sleigh.
Do we encounter the other Grinch on the way, or are we good?
No, you're good. I mean, we can if you want to, but no.
Nope.
Otherwise, yeah. Yeah. And sorry, that's all. That's all I wrote. That brings us
Yes,
to
we
the
speed
end.
ran the stream.
Oh shit!
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you did.
It's good. 15 minutes, so little break for everyone to go get yourself a
That's true.
sandwich and a
Get
cup
yourself
of
a
coffee.
sandwich.
Yeah, everybody get some food. Make sure you're hydrating.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
gosh.
Yeah, so I mean, thanks everyone for coming out and watching this part of the stream and having a good time with us. Molly, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at MollyMM9. That's Molly with an IE on both Instagram and Twitter.
Nice. John?
You can find me at Nudza on Twitter. I don't understand Instagram, so I don't do that. And I'm on the Brute Force podcast, which you can check out in all your usual podcast places.
Nice. Steph?
You can find me at Steph O. Kingston on Twitter, and I am on Love to Hate podcast, SHU podcast on the Villains stream with Allie, who was just on the stream before this. And I also do Demons Are a Girl's Best Friend for Geekly. We talk about His Dark Materials, which only has like 2 episodes left this season. And I also do the Sailor Moon Random Encounters game on the Geekly Inc. Random Encounters feed.
Yeah. Ryan?
Hey, you can find me on Twitter at RyanSCB Santos, and also I'm on the podcast Torchlit Tavern. If you'd like to come and listen to that, come and check it out.
Oh,
Sorry.
I forgot to mention my podcast Sex with Ghosts because it would be relevant to the people who like this stream. So, if you're interested in some maybe crass comedy, go check it out.
I do love cross
Talk about lizard people this week. It's great.
Yeah.
It's true.
I do love a good lizard person.
But yeah, I'm Kieran. That was a lot of fun. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at Mr. K_Bennett, or you can check out Inks and Issues, which is at Inks and Issues, and is one of the Geekly Ink shows. I also do a D&D podcast. If you want to hear more of this, like kind of similar vein of bullshit, it's called For Crits and Giggles. So go and like watch, listen, whatever that. It's good. It's good. I promise. A huge, massive thank you to everyone who came out to the stream today. I think it's been a great success. Coming up, Jane, who actually wrote this game, and you may know her from Horse Deals on Twitter. She will be DMing the next 3 hours. And then after that, Santa will be paying us a visit to read us some Christmas stories. So hopefully you guys stick around for the rest of the stream because it is going to be a good time.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
See you
everyone.
Kieran, this was
soon.
really fun.
Yeah, thanks,
thanks,
guys.
Kieran.
Thanks for dealing with my horrible internet.
No, it's all good. You still embodied the crispy spirit.
I tried.
You did. Yeah.
You're still
yeah.
crispy
Thanks,
and
Brian
toasty.
and John and Molly. And thanks, everybody in the audience. And
Bye.
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
Happy
I love
holidays,
you.
y'all.